Hey guys, this is episode 2 of Just Cause 3. I'm sorry the first episode ended so fast or so just ended. It was supposed to end earlier, but it just kept on playing and then it just ended. So when the game's paused, I thought the game or the video was done. So yeah, sorry. Um, episode 2 I won't be talking at all, so enjoy.
Yeah. Keep at it, people. Let's roll. Whew, that was nice.
Attack! Attack! We are Blackguard! Stay mobile! This is it! Attack! Attack! We are Blackguard!
They're gonna drop me. No, the car! My car! I want to see in the comments how many people think that they're gonna drop me. I can't detach. Oh, I know. Here we go. Oh, I did not. Oh, shut up! There's on fire. He was gonna blow up in a second anyway. Can anybody hear what this guy is listening to?
How did you get up there?
Oh, this Gale?
Watch out!
Off we go.
Isn't it amazing that we are using state-of-the-art technology to bring that noise to listeners all over Solis?
Yes, they get paid to do this. It's the Tiago and Santiago show.
Welcome back to Tiago en Santiago. ¿Cómo están ustedes? I am Tiago.
Which must mean that I am Santiago.
Yeah? Probably. Santiago.
Go away! I can't afford a mechanic right now.
Hola. There's an undercover Black Hand operative looking for a ride nearby. Why don't you grab the car they're expecting and pick them up? Listo. Go give the Pucha a ride.
like this one.
Trade secrets.
Sure, but
It's just amazing that Oscar Espinosa's reaction to his father's death was to throw himself into Project Illapa. I think most people, their parents get killed by a storm and they think, okay, that's it, these things happen. But Oscar says, no, these things don't just happen. And I'm going to do everything in my power to try
Hey,
to stop
dispatch.
something like
Make
that
the pickup.
ever happening to anyone else's father.
Time
or
for that
mother,
guard to say
or
adios.
nephew, or
But
landlord,
don't use your
or
weapons or
Guyana
anything.
ever again.
It has to look like an accident,
that's a
so the
good
source
point.
stays
But I'd
protected.
still like to know what's really going on with Project Illapa.
Let's get this
I don't
over
know
with,
if you've
shall
been
we?
outside in the
I
past
don't want to
20
spend any more
years,
time in
Thiago,
this car
but
with you than I
weather
have to.
is still a little volatile.
Well, controlling the weather is a pretty big challenge, I'd imagine.
But it has to be.
Santiago, I learned a lot of cool things from Oscar Espinosa's new book, and now I'm going to quiz you with some rapid-fire, true or false type questions.
Okay, go ahead.
Just a reminder to the audience that we did not discuss this ahead of time.
No one's going to think that, Thiago.
Okay, first, Oscar Espinosa is the current head of the Espinosa companies. True or false?
True, we discovered that.
Correct. Okay, next. Oscar Espinosa had a pronounced stutter until the age of 11.
False.
No, it is in the book. It's something he worked very hard to overcome.
Interesting.
Next, Oscar Espinosa is a fan of the Thiago and Santiago show.
I mean, I hope true.
Absolutely true. He mentions it several times in his autobiography.
I find that hard to believe.
And finally, according to Oscar Espinosa's new autobiography, I Am the Son of My Father, when he...
That's it for that passenger.
And we should all be safer because of it.
Accidental
Gracias,
casualty.
Rico.
That is not accidental. Man, he probably died before he even crashed. 'Cause if you really think about it, spinning that much must kill you. Holy shit, how fast that's going. Ooh. Yeah. Who expected that to work? Just asking. Chaos Army here? Oh no, never mind. These are the Chaos Army.
Advice.
Air support is en route.
Deploying more units immediately. Let's roll.
Plane? There's a cargo jet over there. Or cargo plane, I mean.
No visual on target. Command, advice.
Acknowledge. Maintain pursuit.
I knew stealing from the airport would be a bad idea. But it's too late now. I have to escape myself. I guess I'll go one over.
Lost visual on target.
Command here. Find that hostile.
The hell is that thing? Just is that even a jet? Like, well, it goes up pretty easy. Nope, it just that does not seem like a normal jet.
No longer have eyes on the target. Searching. Command, we have lost visual. Please advise.
Acknowledged. Target is at large. Re-establish visual. Back to your posts. Target is gone.
Moving out?
I guess I
We're
lied.
ready to go. But Izzy's off getting us some intel from a guy in Kuya. Can you make sure she gets to the outpost safely?
Can't wait to meet her.
Guess I lied. I said that I wouldn't be talking to this radio, so I don't really talk that much though, so.
Hey, Pico, good chance to test our new pilots, no?
Sure.
Chévere. Go on, keep on a call.
Mira, Sargento, dropping in over Kuya.
Yes.
Icy's waiting for you on the roof of the Batista building.
On my way.
Imagine what he hears right now. It's being weird going down like that, and what you hear, like, oh my
There
god.
she is. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Buenas, Hardware.
No chopper.
Figured you'd bring one.
Huh. Think I know where to get one.
See? Dropping supplies now.
Sargento, I'd say the pilots are gonna work out fine. Let's go, Easy.
Right with you.
Mira, where are we going?
Listo. Just got here. Sending you coordinates.
That's on it.
What? I can't fly this thing.
Off we go. Nice city.
Before he moved to his castle in the sky, Espinosa headquarters was in Huevavos. All the money is there. So, people in Cuya get by other ways, like selling black market information to the Army of Chaos.
What's the intel?
Mira's eyes only. Oye, turn on the radio. Need music.
You read my mind.
Gracias.
This looks...
Wow. There was a helicopter in front of me. That was not me. I was behind the helicopter, and it blew me up.
Oof, that
Oh
hurt.
shit.
This looks like the spot.
Thanks for the lift, Hardware.
Anytime. Mira, we're here.
Don't be afraid of hitting
Bien, I'm in the control center. Come on up.
They're nothing but paper.
That's sad. I thought something better was gonna happen. Yep, that's me. Whoa. I'm probably gonna die. What the? Well, I didn't die, but I broke all game physics. Damn. Anybody thinking what I be thinking? Y'all better be thinking what I'm thinking. Wow! How am I just now noticing that? If you... Nah. That's probably always know. Wow, someone's actually watching this. That's... No. That's... Where was the buggy? The whole truck exploded, and oh no, it was not done. Okay. Man, can't wait for the third episode. See what happens.
Good to go. How's it going, Easy? It's going.
We're pushing forward, but none of that matters unless we can disable Yappa's defenses.
Easy and I have been working on that. All of these facilities house prototype weather cores, and each core is connected to Yappa's defense network.
Towers with artillery.
See, if we can plant a virus in those weather cores, we can send a message up the network, causing malfunctions in the tower's machinery.
Everything breaks, boom, no more artillery.
Then we just have the blizzard.
One thing at a time, Mira. Tell me more about the facilities housing the weather cores.
This is Zona Uno. It's protected by a sandstorm.
Mira, here.
Gracias, Easy.
What's that?
Information on a place called La Masmorra. It's a prison hidden in the desert. Something Gabriela said. I think my Uncle Lanza might still be alive. And if he is, he's being held there. And,
He can help us get into Zona Uno?
he helped your father build Project Yappa.
Mira, if he's still alive, I'll find him.
Here is Zona Tres. According to Easy, it's not on the network. But I have an old friend, Cesar. He has a theory that might help us.
Then let's hear what he has to say.
And this is Zona Dos. We don't know much about that facility. Are you ever going to answer this?
I'm not an agency man anymore.
Rico, those coordinates are close. Look.
Ay, that can't be a coincidence. I'll check it out.
I'm sending you all the data you'll need to your AR lens.
Good. Let's start hitting Oscar where it hurts.
I think that's...
But I hope your kids get something good out of it too.
There we go.
That's not army, that's just civilian. That's no wonder they die so easy. They don't even wear armor. Tights, some random shorts. Got a little bit budget to be a short. This girl is not even. I don't know how any of these people got an army. Nonetheless, that chick or that person. Man, I hope the people flying the helicopters are better. I did it.
Listo. Now that's over.
You ready? Bien.
That was a little tense, no? Listo. Now that's over.
No, well, shit. Maybe I was not inside of it. I invented a rocket car. Where am I supposed to go?
Oiga, what now?
Ghoster, I'm...
Stretch my legs.
Moving to everyone's favorite topic of conversation, traffic. Do you know what's going on by the hotels downtown this week? Because I couldn't get anywhere in my car yesterday.
Good General is from a nearby South American country.
and is reportedly a very good customer of Grupo Prospero.
Ah, so he is a supporter of the Solino economy. Bien, bien, bien. He can cause all of the traffic he wants as long as he's providing jobs for the people of Solis.
That is nice. But I don't know how many tanks and guns we should be selling to leaders with a human rights record like El General.
Yeah, I won't tell a man how to live his best life, Santiago. What else is happening?
Okay, we've been getting a lot of calls and emails about an American film crew somewhere in Solis.
I still haven't seen them.
Hey, Stone, I don't think they have an official filming permit from the Solino Film Association.
No, probably not. Illegal film production is a very good way to get on the wrong side of the black hand.
See, but the stories I'm hearing about these people, though. Cars speeding through towns, men and women performing death-defying stunts off of rooftops. It may be illegal, but I wouldn't mind seeing the final product.
I'm sure these Americans will have a very nice screening in a Solino prison after they arrest it.
Which brings me to my next story.
What is it? Wait. Oh, no, Santiago. Please do not bring this up again. You are really starting to embarrass yourself by now.
What do you mean? We have a responsibility to bring our listeners all of the strange news that we hear. It is our duty as members of the media.
We are not journalists, Santiago. We tell silly jokes and stories so that people can get from one place to the other without getting bored. And even then, the segment is for strange but true stories, not wild conspiracy theories.
One of our listeners, whose identity I will not reveal for their own safety,
Dios mío,
they emailed the show and said they heard Black Hand outside of their apartment building one night last week.
Okay.
Then, the next morning, they went next door to say hello to their neighbor, and no one was there.
Because they have a job.
And the neighbor hasn't come back since. And it was over a week ago.
Santiago, it really is too bad that you get tricked into believing these crazy stories. I almost feel like our listeners are having fun with you at this point.
This is not the first we heard of these disappearances, eh?
I'm sorry,
they don't happen all the time, claro. But we've heard about them before.
Which is why some of our more troublesome listeners like to feed you these little lies. Because they know you'll read them on air.
You know what these stories make me think of? Don't say it, por favor. La Mazmorra.
You said it.
Yes, I did.
Parcero, La Mazmorra is a ghost story. It is something parents tell their teenage children about to get them to come home before bedtime on a school night. There is no secret location that the boogeyman whisks people away to in the middle of the night.
I'm just reporting the news.
That is not the news, Santiago, and you are making a fool out of yourself.
You're probably right. Still, it's fun to talk about.
Until someone thinks you know too much and steals you away to La Mazmorra.
I think you are your own biggest fan, Tiago.
And I think that's a very healthy attitude for me to have, Santiago.
Yeah, let's step aside for a little, eh?
Sí, buena idea. It's the Tiago and Santiago show.
Isn't it amazing that we are using state-of-the-art technology to bring that noise to listeners all over Solis?
Yes, they get paid to do this. It's the Tiago and Santiago show.
Welcome back to Tiago and Santiago. ¿Cómo están ustedes? I am Tiago.
Which must mean that I am Santiago.
Yeah? Probably. Santiago? Yes. As you know, I consider myself
that is based on books, but I don't think that's the same thing.
It's pretty much the same thing.
For example, I have read all of the books of Diego El Santo. I know what happens at the end.
See, everyone does. That show is about the first ever Espinosa that came to Solis 500 years ago. The end of that show is the formation of the country of Solis.
Yeah, well...
Okay, fine. Let's pretend that I read a lot.
Bien, yes, let's pretend.
I had the honor of receiving an advanced copy, which I hold in my hand right here, of Oscar Espinosa's autobiography titled, I Am the Son of My Father.
Oh, wow, nice. I remember what I learned in school about Senor Espinosa's dad, Leon. But I assume this book goes deeper into that?
Oh, so deep. You have no idea. The book really gives you a sense of what inspired Oscar Espinosa to become the great leader and visionary that he is today. The hardships he suffered, the challenges he faced.
I assume he discusses the accident.
Claro. As most of us know, Oscar Espinosa's father, Leon Espinosa, died in a plane crash about, 20 years ago?
20 years ago.
So 20 years ago, his dad dies when Leon's plane gets caught in a freak tornado. And in the same week that he loses his father, Oscar Espinosa has to immediately take over as the head of all the Espinosa companies.
Where he ended up doing pretty well for himself. I mean, since he took over, the economy of Solis has been, not bad.
And the Black Hand have gone from a bunch of local badasses to one of the most badass military forces on the planet.
See, of course. But I think what most people want to hear about is Project Illapa. Is there anything in the book on that? A lot of people I'm talking to are getting pretty curious out here.
Well, there's not a whole lot in the book. I don't think Senor Espinosa is going to give up any trade secrets.
Sure, but
it's just amazing that Oscar Espinosa's reaction to his father's death was to throw himself into Project Illapa. I think most people, their parents get killed by a storm, and they think, okay, that's it, these things happen. But Oscar says, no, these things don't just happen, and I'm going to do everything in my power to try to stop something like that ever happening to anyone else's father or mother or nephew or landlord or llama ever again.
No, see, that's a good point. But I'd still like to know what's really going on with Project Illapa. I don't know if you've been outside in the past 20 years, Tiago, but Solis weather is still a little volatile.
Well,
ooh, that was nice. Tom Sheldon.
Well, I guess you got my message.
It's all clear, Mira.
I'm on my way.
Who's that?
Why are you here, Sheldon?
When you went dark after Medici, I figured I'd look through some of your old files. See where you might end up. Turns out your dad was working with Oscar Espinosa back in the day. Something called Project Illapa.
What do you know about Illapa?
I know there's lots of buzz about Solis at the agency these days. Talk of weather modification technology, strategic atmospherics. Of course, once the higher-ups heard that I was looking at those Illapa files, I ended up on administrative leave.
Guess I'm not the only one who doesn't trust Tom Sheldon.
I know you're looking to take out Illapa, Rico. I've already done some of the legwork.
You screwed me over more than once in Medici. I don't want your help, Sheldon.
Well, you're gonna need it. I did some snooping around Zona Dos. Turns out that place is constantly surrounded by a nasty lightning storm. Fried poor Annabelle here. That seems pretty suspicious to have a standing lightning storm like that, don't you think?
This a friend of yours, Rico?
Not exactly. Mira Morales, this is Tom Sheldon. Known him for 20 years. He cannot be trusted.
Buenas.
Don't listen to this guy, Senorita. Pleased to meet you. Rico and I were just discussing the situation with Zona Dos.
And you know how to access the core?
I don't know anything about the core, but I got a good idea how to get us past that lightning storm.
Good luck with Annabelle, Sheldon. We'll figure something else out.
He's got a plan, Rico. And we don't.
Okay. Now, there's a river that runs underneath the facility. I figure we use a boat to get close. You remember the Stingray base back in Medici? The same basic concept.
Do you want to make a lightning-proof boat?
Yeah, bingo. Now, I also hear there's a nearby research lab that's testing a way to harness lightning. Figure we find something there to protect the boat, spare us poor Annabelle's fate.
You're talking about that facility in the mountains, Mediola.
You got it.
And we could do the custom boat work at Prospero Astiero.
Interesting.
Yeah, coming around, aren't you?
Why are you doing this, Sheldon?
Well, because I owe you, Rico. You want to take out Illapa, I want to help you do it. Besides, we both know we can't have just anybody running around with a weather weapon, for God's sakes.
You got a better idea?
Shit.
That's what I like to hear.
So, we meet up at Medio Lab when we're ready?
Sounds good. And if For a minute there, I thought you were gonna shoot me.
Not this time, Sheldon.
Sorry if I gave you, it's just a really weird habit of mine.
Yeah.
You could probably find stuff. No. Oh yeah, see look. Right there. Spray paint. For the thing. But it's mainly on the bottom and they just, you can't see it because it's on the bottom. But you can see that the spray paint on it, so like, shit! So there's like, yeah. So where am I going now? Oh yeah, I was gonna do this. Huh, okay. So, I take this, more supply drops, meaning easier access shit. Okay. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. 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 Socks. 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 It just sucks. It sucks. Socks. 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 Sock it a sock it a sock. I haven't been here yet. Oh my god, I unlocked that place a long time ago, but I never went there yet. So I may as well unlock the places. Unlock this place. Get a plane. Go drop some shit places. Do a mission there and yeah.
This is the Thiago and Santiago show.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. Thiago, things are getting a little intense out there these days.
Oh, no kidding, Santiago. I'm just happy to be here in the studio.
Are we going to talk about it?
Sure, why not?
Bien. The group that calls themselves the Army of Chaos. I know some of my old friends in the Black Hand like to refer to them as insurgents or rebels.
Which they are.
Maybe. I mean, they are definitely violent.
Obviously, that goes without saying.
But there are certainly some people out there that have something to complain about.
I don't know. Things are pretty good in Solis.
For us, maybe.
For everyone, parcero. I can go to any store around here and fulfill any of my basic needs. And beyond that, I can buy phones, TVs, whatever I want. And all I have to do to afford that is to provide an honest day's work.
I don't think everyone shares your idea of what is an honest day's work.
Sure, we pre-tape a lot of our segments and interviews, and I only really work 4 hours a day.
If we can even count that as work.
Cómico, Santiago. Muy cómico, huh? I can't help it that the market has set a high price for my services.
Not as high as the price it says for me.
What?
Nothing.
You make more than me?
The point is, Thiago, that you and I might have it slightly better than some of the other people of Solis.
Rico, I think it's time we take Solis' international airport away from Oscar Espinosa.
You like that? I'm in.
No, they shouldn't.
Marking an old airstrip nearby. Swing by when you're ready.
What are you talking about, parce?
Nothing.
I didn't realize I was sitting across from such a radical.
Let's go to the phones. Looks like a lot of people want to talk about this particular issue.
Oh, wow, look at the screen. Where should we start? Okay, let's go to line 2. Buenas, you're on Tiago in Santiago.
Hello, Tiago. Hello, Santiago. I love your show very much. But I have to say, I think Santiago sounds like he doesn't like police very much. I have no problem with this country. In fact, I love it. I may have to work for 70 hours a week in a factory to be able to pay for rent and groceries, but I get to live in the best country on earth. So, I don't want to be mean, but I may have to scrape off the Santiago half of my Tiago and Santiago bumper sticker.
Oh, do not do that, senora.
70 hours? Did you say 70 hours a week? See, no, you should definitely quit that job. That sounds awful. So I'm not saying you need to join Santiago's revolution.
Qué tonto.
But you should try to find another job right now.
You make it sound so easy.
Gracias. Let's go to another call. Hágale, you're talking to Tiago in Santiago.
Buenas parceros. This army of the chaos people or whatever, whether they have a point or not, they seem dumb to take on the Black Hand. The Black Hand are pretty much invincible.
Eso? I personally wouldn't mess with the Black Hand.
Finally, something we can all agree on. Thanks for calling, señora. Bien, let's take one more call before break. And hola, you're on the air with Tiago in Santiago.
I have a question. Why am I even listening to you guys talk about this? It's not like we can trust your opinion. We all know who owns your station. I'll give you a hint. It's a division of Espinosa Tep.
Okay, that's great. Thank you for calling, señor. I'm thinking we should probably take a break, Santiago. ¿Sí o no?
That's probably a good idea.
See, along with maybe firing our phone screener. Yes, I'm talking about you, Rafael. Okay, amigos, we'll be back with more Tiago in Santiago show.
I love these guys. Love them or hate them, you got to listen.
Did you hear what they said?
You never know what's going to happen.
Majestic beauty of the Prisa Soul, the dynamic thrill of the Azotres, or the raw power of the Extendidesa. Prisa has whatever you're looking for. So, come on down to your local Prisa dealer.
On the next Jóvenes y Bellos, a family affair.
Let us go to the amusement park, mi amor.
I wish I could, but I cannot ride the roller coaster. I'm pregnant.
But how can that be? I've been sterile since the mining accident.
I know, mi amor. You are not the father.
But I am.
Gustavo.
All that and more next week on Jóvenes y Bellos.
Get off of me, huevon. Oh, they're not gonna like that upstairs.
Cover your ears, but not if you're driving. It's Tiago and Santiago.
More Tiago in Santiago for you.
¿Qué hay, amigos?
Another amazing show brought to you by Grupo Prospero, pioneers of Solino security for over 50 years. So, Santiago?
That's a little weird, isn't it?
What is?
That we are sponsored by Grupo Prospero?
No, we have a lot of sponsors. Prisa Auto, Espinosa Telecom, Colibri. They pay somebody some money, not me personally, but somebody, and then we either mention them on the air or we produce a commercial for them and play that when you and I are not talking. It is very standard.
See, but I was doing some research on Grupo Prospero.
Santiago, do you know what we do not need right now?
What is that, Tia?
We don't need a patented Santiago diatribe about one of our sponsors. Your complaining has cost us so many lucrative advertising deals over the years.
It can't be that many.
Pulso?
Their phones had terrible battery life.
Núcleo?
My computer could never handle Black Hand First Strike on max settings.
Jose Medio?
But the shirts made me look bloated.
Santiago?
Oiga, bien, you made your point, but this is different.
How?
This is less a result of my very discriminating taste and more from a morality point of view.
Grupo Prospero is one of the leading providers of weapons, vehicles, and munition to the Black Hand. The Black Hand protects Solis from threats, both foreign and domestic. Therefore, we want the...
But why are they even advertising on our show? Do they have a lot of customers among our listeners? Are they hoping Esteban from Kunai is going to suddenly decide he'd like to purchase an attack helicopter to commute to the lumber mill or buy a turret to protect his backyard?
I think it's more of a public service announcement. You know, make sure that people know that they are being protected by some of the best soldiers using the best equipment.
See, but they don't only make weapons for the Black Hand.
Who else do they make weapons for? completely useless to the operation of the show. Someone like, no lo sé, Rafael. And Rafael needs this job very badly or his wife will most certainly divorce him. Is that right, Rafael? See? He's nodding very vigorously through the glass.
I can see that. Fine. Let's just move on, okay?
Mira, I'm at that airfield.
What are you going to talk about?
I'm in the hangar. Come on in.
Let's just step aside for a moment so we can collect our thoughts.
Okay, at least Grupo Prospero got a very long live read. It would normally cost a lot of money for us to talk about a sponsor for that long.
I'm sure they are very grateful. We'll be right back.
Tiago and Santiago.
That's ridiculous.
Please, fire us.
Tiago and Santiago. Now, with 250% even more attitude.
Have you ever wondered who provides all of the state-of-the-art equipment, armaments, and vehicles for the Black Hand? It's Grupo Prospero. From the tanks on the ground to the jets in the sky. From the assault rifle to the rocket launcher. Grupo Prospero has been manufacturing only the best weapons and equipment for over 50 years. We're also a significant contributor to the Solino economy, providing thousands of jobs for anyone willing to work hard and get the job done. Grupo Prospero, proud supporter of the Black Hand.
On the next Jóvenes y Bellos, a reversal of fortune.
My mother's will very clearly...
What do you think?
Will that thing fly?
Just get in.
But I already have a plane.
Want me to run you through pre-flight? Didn't think so. Let's get in the air.
Stretch my legs.
So, an old friend, a flight controller, has the codes we need to scramble the ATC tower's computers.
No control over flights coming or going.
And the airport is useless, all planes grounded. Until we fix it once the airport is secure.
This friend of yours reliable?
We've known each other since we were kids. I trust her.
Then I'll trust her too. Aeropuerto General Benitez is where you smuggled me in, isn't it?
See, I used to fly out of there all the time. Paris, Amsterdam, Tokyo.
Medici.
See? There too.
Unidentified aircraft. This is AGB Tower. You are entering restricted airspace. Divert your flight path immediately.
I've got this. AGB, this is Black Hand 773 inbound. Security call 179er. Request clearance to land at AGB main runway.
Copy 773. You are clear for landing at AGB.
Nicely done.
Told you she could be trusted. She's meeting us at Hangar 6. Just land quietly.
Sure. Real quiet.
What the hell is happening? It's all red. That's not a normal day looking time. This is not dawn. This is really weird. I don't like it. I wanna.
Hangar 6. This is it. In here.
That was nice.
Lost contact with enemy. Regroup.
Hostile in our area of operation.
Go.
Where is she?
Air support is en route.
Dios mío, no.
Black Hand.
They hunt her that was not me.
Off we go. Sorry about your friend.
Now's not the time. We need to get to that ATC tower.
Are you, bastardo?
I'll find us a ride.
All Black Hand units, stand by for more intel.
Let's go.
So, what's the plan now?
One thing at a time, Rico. A plan is a list of things that go wrong, right?
I remember saying that right before I got my ass kicked.
Eso. Let me think.
Any ideas yet?
Maybe. See, if we can restart the ATC systems, I should still be able to slip the malware in.
How do we restart the system?
I got it. Easy.
Buenas.
Punch up some code that will cause the Jetway consoles to infinitely ping the ATC system for permission to open.
That's it? No problem.
Rico, you'll have to move fast to get those programs running on every console.
Copy.
I uploaded the codes to Rico's grappling gizmo.
Gracias, Easy.
All units, hold positions.
I hope this works. Otherwise, we're all gonna die.
was on site. Stand by.
Listo. Head to unoccupied jetways and plug EC's code into the consoles there. Sargento!
Si, senora. I'm marking your target, Rico.
Here goes nothing.
Yeah, you'll need to get all the consoles for this to work, though.
Command, we have an intruder on site. Acknowledge. Intruder on site. All units engage.
Enemy is on the move!
Just one more, Rico.
The system just went down.
Rico, Black Hunter heading to secure the tower. Get back to Mira.
Oh, I'm not worried about her. Okay, now I am.
How's it going?
It's gonna take a few minutes. Just cover me.
Okay.
Target last known position was on site. Stand by.
Mira.
Almost there.
Incoming!
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
And done. Done! This system's a mess. This airport is useless now.
Let's get out of here. Find us a getaway vehicle.
Remember your training, soldado!
Hostile is in ground vehicle.
Enemy here, engaging!
Where to?
Kuya. Sargento, have someone meet me there for evac.
They're on their way. Marking the point for you.
Enemy here, engaging!
All units, hold positions.
I mean, there's a ton of planes here. Would have thought to just take one.
Let's roll. Hostile hasn't re-engaged. Eyes open for further contact. Acknowledge. Intruder on site. All units engaged.
Where are the private jets? Private jets, I found a private jet. A private jet. A jet that is private. Oh shit.
Copy. We acquire targets. Now. Off we go. No further contact. All units, stay alert.
Hostile in our area of operation.
Copy on hostile contact. Free to engage.
Ooh.
No, me wrong. Oh my god, that is...
We have lost visual. Please advise. Command here. Find that hostile.
Man, Amiva, she better teleport. Oh, she better not have jumped. Oh, she jumped. She jumped. She jumped. Man, I screwed this mission so much.
Now in chopper.
What are you supposed to do when she gets all the way over there? Accidentally drive a car, just go all the way across the map. Get out of the car accidentally, just goes all the way across the map, then you can't get it. Don't shoot it! Yeah.
Acknowledge. Intruder on site. All units engaged. All Black Hand units, stand by for more intel. Hostile hasn't re-engaged. Eyes open for further contact.
Stretch my legs.
Hold on a second. I don't need no plane. Plus it would be hard to land, so obviously easiest thing to do is just make the car a plane. Not make a plane, but make the car a plane. Hold on, give me a second, I'm just doing something here. Oh wait, no. Oh. I'm an APC. Huh. Not what I was expecting, but I'm very slowly starting to go down.
Yes.
Go up, go up, go up. Yes. What? What is this? Okay, we'll be quiet. How? Oh my god. How did she die? Let's go take this to the garbage.
You have an intruder on site. Copy on hostile contact. Free to engage.
What? Okay. Quiet, Emily. Be quiet. Cool. 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 I feel you. Cool.
Hostile is in ground vehicle.
What's not working here? My design.
Oh, you put this on the ground.
Yeah.
No further contact. All units, stay alert.
Yes. No, Emily. No, I need it up here. Now just go, Emily. So stupid. Like, making a video too.
Command, we have an intruder on site. Acknowledged. Intruder on site. All units engage. Hostile hasn't re-engaged. Eyes open for further contact.
Watch out!
We could have something here. Looking into it.
Nothing to report. Resuming regular patrol.
You know it's a bad day when you get your car stuck in a tree. No, it's not working anymore. Why am I always failing? You know, I'm just gonna make a balloon car. When I get to the city, destroy the balloons, drive to where I need to go, and everything will be okay. Right?
Hostile in our area of operation.
Copy on hostile contact. Free to engage. No further contact. All units stay alert.
Los visual. Starting search.
Calling off search for hostile. Resume regular patrol.
Shit, I'm gonna fail again, I just know it.
Hostile contact acknowledged. We're sending a unit now.
Get on.
Command, we have an intruder on site. Copy on hostile contact. Free to engage. Hostile hasn't re-engaged. Eyes open for further contact.
Can't see the enemy. Commencing search.
Back to your posts. Target is gone.
This is it. Pull up here.
You're almost there.
Aye, that didn't go according to plan, did?
It never does. But we made it work.
Gracias, Rico. Hablamos.
This is the end of the episode, guys. Goodbye.